Welcome to Stewards Review. Happy to be joined by Victor Escobar. We're going to discuss an inquiry that took place in the Red Smith on Saturday, November 9th, an inquiry that resulted in no change involving the second and third finishers.
Thank you, Andy. Yes, in the second race, or in the ninth race rather, on yesterday's card, we were looking at an incident that happened around the mid-stretch run between number 5, Limited Liability, and number 9, Rebel Red, the second and third place finishers. At the conclusion of the race, we hung the inquiry because we noticed some contact coming in mid-stretch. Upon further review and after interviewing the riders that were involved, the stewards ultimately come to the conclusion that both horses made mutual contact, one horse taking a shift in, another horse taking a shift out, resulting in mutual contact. As a result, there was no action taken on the inquiry.
We'll take a look at the backwards angle because it's important. There was an inquiry last week where we all got it wrong on the show and you guys got it right, where you could see the horse taken out from the back, but that's not something that happened here.
So as we're reviewing it, we have multiple angles that we're looking at, and we just want to make sure that we utilize all the resources that we have available to make those determinations. Because on initial review, Andy, it looks as it almost appears as if the outside horse takes a bit more of a shift inward, and when you're able to come to a view like this, you can certainly see the inside horse shifting out as well.
I think you can make a case that not that there warranted a disqualification either way, but the inside horse probably came out a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's why we want to look at all views when coming to make those decisions, so that way we're solid on that decision.
We appreciate it, and I think we're all rooting for no disqualifications for the rest of the year, though we're not sure that's going to happen. But I think what's interesting is, we're just talking about this one inquiry where you looked at it, it was pretty much easily adjudicated, no decision. I think people have a feeling that there's a lot more disqualifications than there are, and sometimes they make a bigger deal. I mean, they matter, and I've certainly been victims of them. I've occasionally benefited from them, but in general, we don't have that many disqualifications. Do we keep track of how many we have in the course of a year?
I don't personally keep track of them. I believe that we have more rather than more, in just my professional assessment of it. But look, ultimately, no one wants to see disqualifications, and it doesn't matter whether it's horse racing or any sport. Anytime an official has to get involved and it alters the outcome of the final result. And again, in football, you get a little bit of a leadway there because you can just assess a penalty and go back 15 yards and try again. Horse racing, that result is immediate. And that has a wide effect on our racing participants and our customers. So
a lot of money involved
absolutely.
For owners, bettors, certainly, and we've all been involved. It's a part of the game. But anyway, Victor, thanks so much for doing that. And that concludes this week's Stewards Review. You can always get more information on this at NYRA.com. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Andy.